I'll shut the door just a little bit. Oh, sorry about that. Starting small with those circles, getting bigger. I saw Jessica was in. I wonder if we have anybody else. Oh, Lori's in there too. Hey, Lori. Lori, heavyweights today. Some lightweights for some shoulder specific, and then just in case the shoulders get a little tired, we can have some medium weights stored by. That would be pretty good as well. But we're starting with these arm circles. Once you're at the top, you're bringing it back down nice and to the center. Then we're going backwards. Once you've done a few at the top, you're going back down slow. We're keeping those arms out. And then we're bringing in those hamstrings as well as that chest opener with the arms as well. Opening up the chest, squeezing those shoulder blades together, just getting us activated for the upper body as well. And just give me some butt kicks, normal butt kicks here. And transition that to high knees or marches. And start to give me some squats. Do the toe raises at the top. Nice toe raise at the top. Really drive that heel towards the sky. Go ahead, spread those legs a little bit more. Side shifting over. Trying to stay low. That's going to help us activate our glutes. But if we have to come back in or up top, that's all right too. Main focus is stretching those interior thigh muscles. But trying to get that glute activation is great too. And then Aaron, glad to see that you're in here. We are going to need some heavy weights today for most of our stuff. We're also going to have some small weights for some shoulder specific movements. We might want to utilize some medium weights as well in case the shoulders do ever get tired. From there, guys, you're either going to give me some lunges, varying the speed there. They can be fast, or slowing it down is going to give us some eccentric. And if we don't want to do lunges, we can just give us a nice 5 to 6 second Spider-Man stretch. That's switching those legs over. Going faster with the lunges is going to build up or at least wake up those muscles a little bit more, but going slower is going to give us a nice stretch, especially if we have some nice tight hip flexors. Might be beneficial for us to reach those earlier in the session. And right there, just give me some hip openers, you guys. And opposite direction, outside in. And go ahead, grab us a drink. Be back here in just a moment. Starting on the ground here, we're going to have some glute bridges. doing a little bit of a pairing system, so weights are optional here. But we're going to start off, I'll be on my left leg, single leg glute bridges if possible. Then we're going to rotate over to our right side, and we're doing single leg hip abduction. If you have to do dual leg for those glute bridges, that's okay because it'll even out a little bit later on. Giving you guys about 10 seconds left on that water break. Selecting any weights that you might want to put on those hips. It'll be one leg, so if it's glute bridge, right after that, I'm gonna have us rotate over and we're gonna do hip abduction. So same leg, working leg for 2 sets. And we're gonna go ahead and start, guys, in 3, 2, and begin. So right now I got my left foot into the ground, doing a left leg glute bridge right there. Right there, guys, I'm gonna have you rest, rotating on over to what would be my right side. Your working leg should still be up top. You're giving me those hip abductions here. Same leg should be working with both of these sets. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go back onto our backs, doing the same thing, just with the opposite leg. Starting in 2, 1, and begin. Right there, I'll have you guys rotating on over to the other side. And that bottom leg now is becoming that hip abduction leg. Go ahead and join me. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Right there, guys. I'm gonna have you stand on up. Weights optional if you like them. I'm gonna try us to do single leg, straight-legged deadlift. Obviously, I want that first leg to be whatever the first leg was that was working down below. If we're not quite comfortable going one leg, dual legs is more than acceptable. Otherwise, trying to avoid rotating out towards the side of what will look like this. We're gonna go ahead and start here in 3, 2, 1. I'm starting with my left leg because that was the first leg I did glute bridges with. Feeling that stretch in the hamstrings and the glutes, and activating those 2 muscles to right ourselves back up. If you ever have to touch down, that's okay. And of course, weights optional here if you want to try those out. Five, 4, 3, 2. Rotating on over to the other leg. Same thing. Quick transition and begin. Again, as we start to fatigue, make sure we're not rotating those hips out to the side, trying to keep hips, torso pointed parallel straight down to the ground. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Going right here into just a normal squat weights optional, beginning in 3, 2, and begin. Really focusing on pressing through those heels, activating those glutes. Avoid leaning forward too much, trying to sink back on those heels. In just a moment, you guys, I'm going to take over, taking on count. We're going to be doing a 5-second down, 5-second up here to start us off. 2, 1, everybody up here up at top with me. It's going to be 5 seconds down, 5 seconds up on my count, starting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2 more times like that, down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Secret on this one, down. 5, 4. Everyone's pulsing at the bottom, and 2, 1, pulsing right here, you guys. Pulsing right here. And we still gotta go up. 4, 5, 4, up with me. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, shake those legs out a little bit. We're gonna make sure we get the full lower body right here. So next, we're just doing some calf raises. Again, weights optional. I'm still giving you guys a little bit to shake out those legs because having those, I want to make sure our knees aren't overlocking. We're gonna start those calf raises in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and raising up. Once you get to that top of that range of motion, try to pause up there, see if you can't get another inch. We have 2 separate calf muscles down in that lower leg. One of them slightly restricts the range of motion of the other one, but we can compensate for that by trying just to get that extra inch at the top. Five, 4, 3, 2, and go ahead, set down those weights. Grab me a drink of water. While you guys are coming back, I want you guys to grab me those heavy weights to start off. Shoulder press here, nothing special, no special counts. Range of motions is going to be a normal dual shoulder press. I'll let you guys grab those weights here. We're going to start those in about 8 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and shoulder press for me. Both arms, same time. Slow, controlled motion. That slow motion is protecting our shoulders throughout this range of motion. In 15 seconds, we're going to put these down. So we're picking up all small weights that we also selected at the start of class. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're setting those ones down. Small weights here. We're going lateral raise, front raise. Starting that in 3, 2, and begin. Lateral raise to front raise. Again, slow and controlled motion, whole time. Try not to just fly those weights out there in either direction. Should always feel the tension right there on the shoulder. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna have you guys put those ones down. Optional here, whether you want to pick up the heavy weights or medium weights, but we're going back into those shoulder presses, starting here in 3, 2, and begin. What we kind of did there was a little bit of a post pre-exhaustion by targeting those shoulder muscles specifically in between the 2 sets, really hoping to burn, fatigue those shoulders out there. If at any point we find ourselves overarching as we're pressing up, make sure we always put one foot in front of the other. That helps us stabilize our spine a little bit. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Quick breather there, guys. We're going into a nice row here. Again, stay your stance, hinging at the hips, back stay straight, and doing those rows. 3, 2, and begin. Making sure we're pinching those shoulder blades throughout that range of motion. Helps us open up our chest. Five, 4, 3, 2, and having us picking up those smaller weights again. Another shoulder specific activity. Done them before, just rear delts here. Starting those in 3, 2, and 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, and picking up those heavy weights. One more time, going back into the rows. Same things we did with those shoulder presses. Back into the rows in 3, 2, and 1. We should be able to do those heavy weights again because we have that upper muscle in the upper back, our lats, which are much stronger than our shoulder muscles, which are the main muscle in the shoulder presses. Ten seconds here, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transitional break of water here, meaning like always, we're bringing that water bottle a little bit closer to the mat here as we go down to the mat. Once you guys are joining me down here, we have chest presses. Again, heavy weights will be most acceptable in this situation. Starting those in 3, 2, and begin. Chest pressing, making sure those elbows aren't slamming into the ground. And yes, we will be doing a break pre-post exhaust type of movement. That's going to be a chest fly. We'll be transitioning to that in less than 10 seconds, and we should be able to still use those heavy weights right here. 3, 2, and 1. Arms up, flying out. Right there, guys. Five seconds, we're back to that chest press. 3, 2, and arms up, and chest pressing right there. Slow and controlled, stopping those elbows from reaching the ground, hovering just above, keeping constant control, really squeezing that chest. That's what we spend so much time activating. Triceps are probably feeling it a little bit. That's because they've been working with all 3 of these major movements. Ten seconds, 10 seconds. 2 and 1. Go ahead, you guys, set those weights down. Staying in this position here, legs can be up. You guys are going to give it penguins or heel touches. We're going to start those in 3, 2, and begin. Small crunch, and with that, we're rotating side to side as if we're waddling a little bit like a penguin. We can touch either the outside of the heels or the inside. The inside of the heels will mean a larger range of motion, which will make the exercise more difficult. Less than 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Our next activity, guys, is going to either be a plank hold, which we've done before, or if we don't want to be on our wrist, we can also do a boat hold. Giving you guys that option. Minute either way. It's a minute either way. If we're doing that plank hold, which is probably going to be the more challenging one, always make sure we have that straight line between our shoulders, hips, and our ankles, with maybe our hips being a little bit higher. But we're starting that minute in 3, 2, and raise up. Give yourself a quick check, and then I'll be giving you guys updates every 15 seconds. That's our first 15 right there, you guys. And whenever we do these isometric holds, we want to make sure we're always breathing, trying to calm down our body. That's going to help us have the most success, as well as to focus more on those muscles we're trying to target. Halfway over halfway right there. For these last 15, let's see if we can't tighten up a little bit, making sure our hips haven't sank or risen too much, and really try to squeeze in towards the spine for these last 10 seconds. 3, 2, and break there, but you're not leaving that position. Took care of the front and the sides of the body. We now have to do our low back. We're going to utilize a Superman today, which we've done before. Arms can either be out fully or in a little bit. This is going to make this easier. Minute here as well, guys. Starting that in 3, 2, and begin. Main goal here, guys, is making sure those thighs are off the ground. Chest, trying to get that off the ground as well by trying to extend those arms higher into the air and extend those ankles high into the air. That's our first 15 right there, you guys. We're halfway right there. Let's see if we can't tighten up a little bit more. Squeezing again that low back and those glutes. Very protective exercise right here for our low back. Last 15 right here. Let's see if we can't get those arms a little bit higher. Those are the muscles that tend to fail us a little bit the most. 4, 3, 2, and relax right there, you guys. Go ahead, bringing that water closer to you as always. Starting off here, just staying down. Let's give us this nice Spider-Man stretch here. We're going to hold this stretch for about 20 seconds, so don't feel you have to force it too much because you're going to be holding it for quite a bit of time. Again, this is a great time to allow those muscles to relax. And right there, guys, we're gonna go ahead, switch it over. Same thing, other side. Looking at 20 seconds right here as well. And right there, guys, go ahead, stand up for me. Going to do a hinge at the spine or hinge at the hips, opening up the spine, hamstring stretch right down the center. Now, if you guys start coming out of that, first extend yourself at the spine, hinge through those hips. What I'm gonna have us do next is find a wall. We're gonna be giving us a nice little chest stretch right here. And right there, go ahead, switch it over, same thing, other side. We're gonna go ahead down to the floor, giving me a V stretch here at the bottom. Legs spread apart, reaching straight down to the middle. Coming out of that stretch, we're putting one leg over the other, squeezing in those glutes. And right there, go ahead, switching it over, same thing, other side. And relax there, guys. Finishing off here, 4-way neck stretch, just being comfortable. Chest or chin down to the chest, stretch the back of our neck. Go ahead, raising on up there, tilting our heads back here, stretching the fronts of our neck. And returning to center, one ear, same side shoulder, side of our neck. Raising it up there, same thing, other side.